Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Let me introduce ourselves. My name is Nadinda Putri Wayunda.
My name is Amelia Yogi Safitri.
My name is Dinda.
We are from Office Administration 10A and we want to show about hangout with foreigner. Stay tuned. Introduce myself. My name is Nadinda. You can call me Nadine.
Nadine.
Yes.
My name is Amelia. You can call me Amelia.
Yeah, good.
My name is Dinda Aprilia. You can call me Dinda.
Nice to meet you, all of you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
What's your name?
My name is Namayar.
Namia?
Yep.
Where are you from?
Amelia.
I'm from Iran.
Oh, Iraq. Oh.
Work or you study?
Yeah, I have a job. I work in a computer network, and I am somehow studying to some courses that are related to my major, to my job. And I want to continue my study too.
Oh. Yeah.
Your major.
And what are you doing in your free time?
In my free time, most of the time I watch movies. I really love watching movies. Sometimes I like to be out of home with some of my friends. I like to ride a motorcycle.
Oh,
So
nice.
watching.
Recommended place if going to Iraq.
I'm from Iran, not Iraq.
Iraq?
Iraq.
Iran.
Oh, Iraq.
Yeah.
No, it's only Iran.
Yeah. So I think there are a lot of fantastic places. I mean, natural green places, historical places. There are a lot of places that you can come to Iran and see there. There are some of them are unique places. You cannot find some same places in other countries. And I think it is somehow cheap for foreign people too. So especially for religious countries, for Muslim countries as you are. So it is not so hard for you to come here and visit some beautiful places.
Oh, nice. Amel.
What is your reason to? What is your reason to kind of capture this?
Okay. So we doing this to improve my English speaking. So talking with foreigner, talking with random person like this.
How it's gonna help you?
We just talk about their country, about their speak, about their accent.
Pronunciation? Yes.
But you can do that by some podcasts, some really high quality podcasts from England, from the United States. So
Yeah.
My teacher at my lecture doing this for video call, not just call. I wanna ask you how you improve your English. How do you?
I watch movies. I watch movies. I listen to podcasts. I took some English classes. I talk to foreign people. So I have some trouble. I try to have some discussion in English with some of my friends. So all of them are necessary. Sometimes you need to write. Sometimes you need to read. So it is not something unusual, and all people do. You need to do a lot of things for improving your English level. Talking, reading, writing, speaking.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Do you have
Yeah.
recommendation fee for study English?
I think one of the best thing for you, if you wanna be a good listener, if you're gonna somehow to be familiar with English accent more, is to listen to some podcasts, especially from BBC. There are some
BBC?
podcasts that, yeah, BBC. They called it "How People Fixing the World."
Oh.
Search it through the internet, and there are a lot of good podcasts. So they talk really good. You can understand them easily, and they talk about everything. So it would be a great source for you.
How do you consistent in practice and practice? Sometimes I feel bored to how consistent, how you
How to consistent.
It is not something that you think is really interesting, but you can make it in a way that you like that. For example, for me, I like watching movies. So when I'm watching movies, I'm trying to watch that movie in English, try to read about that movie. You need to find your interest in English, listening to music, listening to podcasts that you like. Of course, it doesn't work always, but you should do something. You should find a reason to read English. If you don't have, if you put pressure on yourself without any reason, you will be bored as soon as possible.
so we must find yes.
Yeah, for example, you like some singers, so try to read about them, try to listen to their music. For example, you are interested in a science, so try to listen to some podcasts about that science, about that type of science. As I told you, how people fixing the world was kind of a podcast that I really like because it was always about people, how they changed their life, how they changed when they were in a really bad position, in a really bad atmosphere. So, for example, there is another podcast that I really like, 30 Minutes to the Moon. It is about the first time that people went to the moon and about their experience. So it was so interesting for me. So I tried to read about it. I tried to listen to some podcasts about it. Of course, it was not easy because there were a lot of things that I couldn't understand at that time. But I was somehow curious about what they were saying.
Example, if I'm love Justin Bieber, I read article about him and search in English like this.
Yeah, somehow, yeah. But not, you should know, for example, you need to read academic things too. But, in beside of them, because of you make yourself a little interest in those things. So you need to do something like that, as you mentioned. So, of course, it doesn't work, just kind of read about Justin Bieber or other singer. You need to read some books, or you need academic books. I mean, you need to take a class. But beside them or behind those things, you need to do those things too.
Novel or book, it is different in talking in the day.
What?
Like this. I mean, word in book actually is different to talk every day.
I couldn't understand your point. I didn't get your point.
Mel, kayaknya enough aja deh, udah 20 menit.
Aku tuh masih tahu kata buku. Kadang-kadang kata-kata di buku sama perkataan sehari-hari itu beda gitu. Vocabulary-nya.
Iya. Ya,
Ayo coba.
gimana?
Okay, guys.
Sometimes.
Vocabulary word in novel, it's
different.
Yeah. Okay. Of, of course, there are other words that maybe you don't need in an academic way, but you are, for example, seeing them or watching them through other, for example, novels or things. You need all of them. But I mean, first of all, if you want to learn English in a really good way, you should take some classes. But besides it, you need to do something that you are interested in. So first of all, learn academic vocabularies. Learn academically. I mean, when you read a book in English, I mean some books that you find them in an institute. I don't mean all of the books. So there are some books, for example, interchange. I don't know, for corners. Some English books that they teach you English. So they are really helpful for you because they try to learn. They try to teach you English step by step. Good grammar, good words, good structures, and then beside them, you need to do something that you are interested in. You cannot easily learn English without those books, without those, without those English academic books. So, of course, in novels or in some, for example, music, some movies, you are kind of confronting with some new vocabularies that they are not usual, that they are not common. But it is not bad to learn them too. Of course, you should go find some music, some kind of novels that are not so hard, that are not so sophisticated. First of all, you should find some simple work, some simple books, some simple music. Don't go through some special music because it makes you feel bad. For example, you can understand me. There are some music that they are so simple. So first of all, kind of choose them, not some sophisticated ones, some hard, some kind of some special ones. So try some simple of them, and then step by step, try to find some of them that are in a better level, in a higher level English.
Okay.
So, my friends, I'm so sorry I have to go, but this was so good for me. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I hope you have a really good time.
Yeah. Thank you too. Nice to meet you too. Thank you, Neymar.
Yeah, bye-bye. You too.
Yeah, bye.
That's all from us. Thank you for watching.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.